challenges, face challenges in the transport area. Thank you, Sean. And no city. I'm actually an old actor, so I should be able to speed up this room. But no.
I'm just here to help.
Yes, you are. No city has yet solved the challenge on how to make sufficient private transport options to go hand in hand with the environment. And Copenhagen intends to take the lead here. And this is the reason why it's a big honor for me to sit here with Mr. Shai Agassi and Mr. Jens Moberg. I first met Shai about a year ago when he explained to me about his company, Better Places, comprehensive and also indeed very visionary plans for building infrastructure for electric vehicles. Since then, your company and my administration has been in a close contact, and today we have signed an agreement which prepares for the installation of battery charge spots throughout the city of Copenhagen. Part of the motivation for this partnership is that action on climate change is a part of the social and also economic development of our city, a transformation into the post-carbon area that will make not only our city, but cities healthier and even more attractive to live in, more attractive to move to locate a clean tech business unit in, and to live in. So now please let me give the floor to Mr. Shai Agassi.
Thank you, Mayor Bondam and Anfeng. It's an honor, it's a pleasure to always come back here. It feels almost like a second home now to come back to Copenhagen. Very honored to be here. It's been a long road, as you said. We've talked for more than a year with the city and obviously with the government, with Secretary Hedegaard. I think that we all knew from the get-go that Denmark is the place where we would get the best reception for a plan that actually completely revolutionized the way people will drive. Not by asking them not to drive, but by asking them to drive with the right energy source, with the right form for transportation. And the reason is Denmark was the only country that seriously took the issue of oil dependence and the issue of oil shocks in the early 70s and made significant changes, fundamental changes that were anchored in solutions and not just in politics or talk. The outcome are world-leading companies such as Vestas. The outcomes you can see in the streets around you, you can see in the North Sea, and you can see everywhere you go around in Denmark. We found not only government receptiveness to the idea of a better place, but also some visionary leaders in the form of Anders Eldrup in Dong, and our partnership with Dong Energy, and in particular with Anders himself, has demonstrated that business, when challenged, can lead. And we're creating this group of people who are true believers. When I met Jens the first time, I thought he was the right person just because I saw the same signs of craziness in him as I saw myself, and the willingness to go leave the comfort of a sort of well-established career, and the willingness to go do the right thing for, at the end of the day, your kids, is what differentiates true leadership from just business people. The question in front of us is whether other countries will adopt what we're seeing today in Copenhagen. I find a lot of hope from seeing 2,000 business people coming to Copenhagen and learning as much as they're sharing. And I think today we face a bigger question. We sometimes fail to see it. And it comes up almost throughout development of humanity. The question is not just what kind of car am I going to drive? It's not just what kind of light bulb I'm going to put in. It's a fundamental question, a question of morality and economy. It comes century after century after century. 500 years ago, the question was around faith, the role of church, and whether economic development and morality would clash. And 200 years ago, it was around slavery and the question of whether it's okay to abuse other people's lives. And today, it's about the planet. Today, it's about whether we will ignore our addictions and ignore our disastrous effects under this fake flag of economic development, which, if not sustainable, is not really development. And I think the answer may actually be here in Denmark. I think if you sort of future backwards, if you go and look look at the U.S. 20 years from now, it aspires to be where Denmark is today on renewable generation. And if the U.S. wants to design for 20 years from now, if China wants to design for 20 years from now, at the end of the day, it has to come to Denmark and see what happens. And when you come to Denmark and you see windmills creating more energy than can be used at homes, you understand that it's half a solution. We have to put something else in the ground. And I'm glad and proud that we've signed this agreement today. And I'm glad that by COP15, we won't just be talking about things. We'll actually be demonstrating charging cars here in the streets. We'll be demonstrating solutions. We'll be demonstrating that actionable and concrete action can happen at every level. We started, in effect, with government setting a policy at the highest level possible, with companies, with our partners in Renault and Nissan rising up and investing hundreds of millions of euros ahead of the curve to put solutions, with us putting solutions in place for infrastructure. It rolls back to the city, and at the city level is where we meet the road, where the rubber meets the road in reality is here. And I think at this point we're passing the baton to the drivers, to the consumers, to the corporations. We're giving them an option. If they take that option, we're going to come out with a better place. If not, all of our work has been for naught, and I don't believe that people will let us waste all this effort that we've done together. Thank you very much. It's an honor. It's a pleasure to be with you, and I'm sure we're going to make this a place where many other mayors will come and learn as to the solutions